Man, coming in live. Holla at your motherfucking boy, man. Yeah, man, let's get it popping. Just want to discuss this situation with Dr. Umar and his daughter. A little late on it. I know it's an ongoing situation. Just want to talk about it, give my own personal perspective regarding this situation with Umar Johnson and his estranged daughter. So wild situation, man, but one we've seen all too often in the black community, especially in today's times. We're gonna get right to it though. I'm gonna go ahead and play this video. A little bit of this.
I'm not trying to get clout. A lot of people hit me up for interviews. Y'all gonna have to come out the fucking pockets because I'm not doing shit for free.
The bitch look crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and start off with that. Give me a second. Let me get somewhere where it's a little bit more lighting. Somewhere we get a little bit more lighting. It's your boy Big Cal, TNP representative. It's your boy Big Cal out here working, getting it in. Find me a more well-lit area. Talk your shit. Man, and I really empathize with Dr. Umar and a lot of fathers out here, black fathers out here especially, because it seems like we're kind of the one to take the brunt of this situations similar to these, unfortunately. So like black men, we get hit the hardest with situations like this where we're in circumstances where we're estranged from our children, where we are kept and a lot of times out of our children's lives and forced to go to the court system, just to try to fight for some type of rights, or some type of parental guardianship or custody. When it wasn't the courts that helped us have this baby. It wasn't the court system that laid down and had this child. It was the man and the woman. So interjecting this third party, if you will, that's already historically ingrained in systemic racism and turmoil, it's not there to help us. It just seems crazy. It seems asinine the way you have to ask a court system to hash things out between two people. It's crazy.
3,500 to 10K is my range. Y'all pay Dr. Umar thousands of dollars to get the fuck on there talk. Y'all gonna pay me the same shit. Fuck. I'm not trying to get clout. I just hit 5K on Instagram. The Dr. Umar video is over 200K. I posted 3 videos regarding him. They all hit over 100K in 24 hours or under.
But what about you? That's my biggest thing. So I ain't gonna straight up trash the bitch. But man, she's just doing some real ghetto, ignorant ass shit. So you can only imagine how the mama operates. Umar Johnson handles himself with respect and dignity. Just kind of odd to see his daughter handling herself in such a behavior, in such a manner. In a way, definitely embarrassing her pops. She definitely embarrassing her pops in a way, going out here doing shit to get some type of clout. She's saying she ain't trying to get no clout, man. You definitely trying to get some type of clout off of this. You know what I'm saying? You talking about how many followers you gain, trying to get money, try to do interviews to slander your father's name. It's wild, man. It's wild the circumstance that a lot of these that black folks are in America, man. Just to say it plainly, man, they've done a hellified number on black people in America.
Call him now. You texted one time. You don't know what the fuck I did, bitch. Are you in my phone? You don't know what the fuck I did. And this is what I'm talking about. Y'all get on the internet. Y'all talk about stuff that y'all don't know shit about. Mind the business that pays you, because this is not paying you, it's paying me. It's paying me. I'm not trying to get clout. This lunch that you want to have with me, you and my mom, I'm not having it. You want to talk, you can.
Why not? See, this is how you know this is just a hurt person venting and trying to hurt someone else. You know, as a man, it takes time to, you got to get your knowledge on, get your understanding on this thing called life. But man, just from a non-biased perspective, just not even being involved in this circumstance, I have no dog in the race, man. This is a hurt person. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't take much to see. She don't want to have a sit down with her father. She wants money, she wants clout, she wants fame, she wants notoriety, she wants people to click on her and pay her for interviews and pay her to give her opinion. Man, it's really asinine, to be 100% honest with you. It's really sad and disheartening to see black folks going through shit like this too. You know what I'm saying? You can't hash things out for going on the internet, laying shit out like this, trying to embarrass your father, slander his name, in a sort of way destroy his marketability or his ability to make money or resources. I mean, because what you're doing is, you putting a black eye to his brand. A lot of people don't understand that. Just like I was talking about with Anthony Edwards, and all the situation with his baby mama coming out, and just the articles coming out just to lambast him about not wanting to be a father. It's like you don't understand the circumstances. You fucking with his bottom line now. Then his baby mama want to come out and not condone, but want to make excuses for him. Or support where he's coming from. Because at the end of the day, his bottom line is her bottom line. If he loses money, she loses money. So it's the same situation. Like, it's just wild.
Call me on the phone. Understand? I'm not trying to get clout. Who are you going to interview with? I'm not trying to get clout. A lot.
Best damn show on the internet. Shout out to 5150. Shout out to 5150. But yeah, man, this situation is, like I said, I wanted to go in more about it because I personally empathize with this circumstance because I got a daughter myself, 10 years old, about to be 11. Situation where I'm estranged with the mother. And I 100% understand how a lot of men get in the mode where they say, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Where they not want to deal with a combative, argumentative, angry, hurt, depressed woman. You know what I'm saying? Who brought a lot of these circumstances on themselves, and now they lashing out in whatever route in which they deem necessary, which is social media. That's the only power or independence that they have, or tool to liberate themselves or give their perspective is social media. And it's, a lot of times it's crude, it's ignorant, it's ghetto, and it comes out just the way it comes out, ignorant as hell, coming out here just trying to slander your father.
This is what my dad responded to me. Good evening, princess. Although I am very disappointed in your online behavior, I want to have lunch with you and your mother next Thursday or Friday. Please have her text me the day, time, and location for our meeting. You deserve to hear all of the truth from us together. We have much to discuss. I look forward to building the relationship with you that she never allowed us to have. With love, your father. So you decide to reach out to me because I outed you. You had all this time.
See, once again, this is the mindset of an emotional black woman in America. You started off your whole conversation talking about how your father did not pick up the phone and want to have a conversation with you. Now he's reaching out, sent you via text, told you he's trying to meet with you and your mother and have a conversation to try to discuss past issues, past turmoil, past trauma. And your mindset is to get back. Like, this is the same mindset of a lot of these black women in America, that you get a win. You may get a win. You may get a They may throw you a bone of sorts, or you may get a win. You know what I'm saying? A moral victory of sorts where you get what you asked for. You know what I'm saying? And it's not enough. It's not enough that your father reached out to you, told you he wanted to meet you, told you he wanted to have a conversation with you, told you he wanted to build or rebuild bridges that were never there, or relationships, and build this, connection with his daughter, his biological daughter. And here you are shitting on the man, shitting on his efforts to want to make up for missed lost time, because that's all you can do at this point. I mean, he can't go back to when you was a child. He can't go back to when you was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just similar, just like myself. We cannot go back to how I, what I'm saying, with my kids that I'm married with my wife. This can't happen. You cannot go to back to reconcile the past. You know what I'm saying? As far as getting that time back, getting them moments back in time when she was a little girl and needed a father. You can't go back and get that. So what you can do now is build from where you at. You know what I'm saying? You can build and heal from where you are. And like I said, man, a lot of people, folks say that, man, women do not want solutions. They just want to vent and bitch. Men, most men are solution based. We're not meant to sulk and bitch. We're meant to make efforts to provide solutions. That's it. That is it. So as I said, this is an angry, hurt, argumentative, and man, honestly, I feel him. Like, I feel him as far as being disappointed in her online behavior, because she just her energy comes off as ignorant and hurt, and that's never a good recipe as far as just in life. Walking around with a chip on your shoulder, man. Especially as a lot of these black women that's raising kids and families. Man, it's a sad circumstance.
You had all these chances to reach out to your daughter, but because I outed you on social media, now you want to sit down for lunch? You're a fraud. You're a hypocrite. You are everything that.
She just wants to destroy her father's character. She just wanted to destroy her father's reputation. And like I said, she looked crazy as hell. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, her own daddy calling her a smurf. Like, you know what I'm saying? Coming there with the hair all undone. At least she got a little bit of hair to herself. But man, just looking like life worked the shit out of her. I don't think she's even that old. You know what I'm saying? I think they said she's like 24. She's in her 20s. Like, she looks like life beat the shit out of her. Honestly, she looks sad. She looks tired. She looks worked the fuck out. Like, she don't look like a typical 20-something-year-old woman. She could pass for 30s easily, just off of her life experience, and it look like the way life worked her ass. Like, she looks fucking sad and depressed. And this is the microcosm, because there's a lot of women like this. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of women that go through this fatherlessness. A lot of men that go through this. So the hurt is real out here in the black community for a lot of folks, man. And it's, like I said, you feel unworthy, you feel unloved. I just, like I said, all I can do is sympathize and empathize for the young lady, and you know what I'm saying, hopefully she can heal and get through this trauma, without just trying to live a life of a victim. You know what I'm saying? Because this mindset right here is nothing but a victim mentality. You know what I'm saying? She's living in victimhood, because a lot of times people, they have more fun being broken than they ever have being healed, or even trying to heal. If they even make the efforts to try to heal, they are more concerned with being broken. They are more concerned with breaking someone else and tearing down someone else's reputation in an identity, or whatever they represent, and their morals and their standards. And like I said, it's a slippery slope, man. 'Cause when you get to that point where misery loves company and you're just a volatile, succubus bitch, nobody want to deal with you. Even your own biological father, he's gonna get to the point where he's gonna block you, or done you, or compartmentalize you the fuck out of his life too. You know what I'm saying? Because you're just obviously just trying to hurt someone. You know what I'm saying? You're obviously just trying to use this hurt, because this is what you built your following on anyway. You know what I'm saying? Which is the sad part. So you got to continue to perpetuate the same story. The same story that you use to get on, as they say. So, like, you know, as I say, if you get on with a certain uh genre, or stick, as they say, like, say you're a juggler and you get on juggling or whatever. Women that get on OnlyFans and they over sexualize themselves. Man, it's kind of hard to flip the script and then try to be eloquent and intellect, you know what I'm saying, and come off like you're a scholar, it's kind of hard to flip that script once you already done bust down and show the world your asshole and your pussy, you did. You know what I'm saying? So it's just a slippery slope, you know, in my opinion, when you coming off like this. You know what I'm saying?
To say that you aren't. And you got on live responding to me talking about
Like basically she got on being a victim and having folks feel empathy and sorry for her as far as for her situation with her um notable father, Dr. Umar. That's how she got on. So she's not gonna be she's gonna lose the steam and the traction and the clout if she goes toward healing. You see what I'm saying? She got on being toxic, being having animosity toward her father, negativity. Negativity is what put her on and put her in the spotlight when she was talking about a notable figure, her father, her biological father, Umar Johnson. So at this point, this is, in my opinion, just, projecting or giving my opinion. I feel like it's better in her mind to continue to be volatile, toxic, and negative, because that's what gets the clicks. You know what I'm saying? She's not gonna be wanting to be. I don't think she's gonna be that apt to want to work with her father, cooperate, build, heal, meet, do the proper things in the proper channels, and go through the proper channels in order to heal herself. I don't think. I think she'd rather be broken, just like a lot of folks, just a lot of folks in general. They have more fun being broken, and they sit here and talk and play on people's heartstrings, and sit here and try to gain sympathy from folks by talking about their life situation. But when it breaks, when it all boils down, they love it. They love the volatility. They love the hatred. They love the infighting, the toxicity. They love it, and they feed and thrive off of the shit. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I hope this young lady gets some understanding. I hope she ends up reconciling with her father, having some type of conversation. But this is some ignorant shit right here. You know what I'm saying? Like he reached out to you, it's just not humble. Like you said, princess, it ain't humble at all. You know what I'm saying? It's extremely lacking in humility. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep it going.
some struggle stream and talking about some, oh, I'm known in North Philly. If y'all needed to find me, y'all could have found me. Hello? What do I have to find you for, sir? When you're my dad. Right? Like, now you want to have a talk because I outed you.
Man. And then they wonder, like, why a lot of black men, like, when you see this, she's a reflection of someone. She didn't have a father, so she's a reflection of someone that reared her. And a lot of these black communities, they're reared by, a lot of times single parent household, and they're reared by a certain someone. I don't know what the court system kind of favors the mother in a lot of these situations. So just that volatility, man, we're probably just seeing a representation of her mother right here. So you wonder why a lot of these black men be like, man, I'm out. Deuces, I'm done. Because you can't win with a lot of these hurt motherfuckers. A lot of these hurt women out here, you cannot win with it. You cannot win. You're fighting a losing battle. You're choosing insanity and irrationality as opposed to logic and reason. So now you're destroying yourself mentally. What logical man will put himself through that? Sometimes you got to cut off the foot to save the leg. Sometimes you got to cut off the toe to save the foot. Sometimes you got to do the unthinkable, which is from the outside looking in, like you're deserting your child. But look here, you must survive. Because look here, if he died today, if he let this stress him out and kill him, his daughter will still move on. She don't have no love for this man at this current juncture. She don't love that man. She don't love him enough to show any respect for her father. She's speaking death over this man. He's still your father. He's still done nothing to wrong you other than not being present. Get a man a chance. You don't know the circumstances. A lot of these situations, like I said, they're gonna go with what the mother says because that's who they've been around. That's who they've been conditioned and you know, uh, ingratiated with the mindset. That's where it's come from. A lot of this stuff It's already been ingrained in her mind through her mother. So yeah, man, I personally I understand fathers when they have fucked up baby mothers, ignorant ass, combative ass, argumentative ass baby mothers where they run for the fucking hills. And they say, I will catch up with my child when they're grown up and they have some type of sense about themselves. Now, this situation may not be that. You know what I'm saying? I'll be on like, this may not be that. This may be a situation where he completely wrote his daughter off and moved on with his life. And for that, in my opinion, yeah, I mean, to me, that's wrong. You know what I'm saying? Once they get older, it's one thing to skip out on your child's on your childhood. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing. It's a whole, and the claim child support is suffice enough to say you was a good father, man. That's one thing. It's a whole nother thing to, you know, have to go through a relationship with a effed up baby mama trying to just throw salt on you. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes a man has to pick his battles. You know, not even sometimes, all the time, a man must pick his battles.
Hold black men accountable. Hold them accountable. Hello guys, so I just wanted to come on here with a small update. I just got off the phone with Dr. Umar'S other daughter's mother, and she just told me that that's her daughter. So yes, y'all, I found her. I'm going to give her a call and talk to my sister when she gets out of school. So, and I just wanted to answer a couple questions. All that, are you going to show us the DNA test? No, because it's not your business. Why? I don't have to prove nothing to y'all internet folks. I know what it is in real life. So no, you're not getting a DNA test. What else have I seen? Why are you coming to the internet with this? I already tried to get in contact with him. He shut me down and ignored me. What else I've been seeing? Oh, you trying to tear down Dr. Umar? No, I'm not. He tore himself down by not building a relationship with his own daughter. What's another question I saw? It's a bunch of questions I seen, but y'all don't know nothing.
A man isn't tearing himself down just because he chooses not to have a relationship with his daughter. You don't know the circumstances. It takes two people to make a child, man. You know what I did? 1 + 1 makes 3. You know, you had kids. 1 + 1 makes 3. You did come together to make 3, man. So yeah, it ain't just that. That's not true in my opinion. She's not being 100% honest in that circumstance. I don't think he should on. I don't think he did himself dirty by that. You don't know the circumstance. Like you said, when you have kids, you'll understand. Hopefully, you make better life choices than your mother did to lay down with a man she wasn't married to, and to probably disrespect him. You know what I'm saying? She obviously put him on paper, so she wasn't on his program. You know, so a lot of times men got to skedaddle. Hopefully, that's just the facts. You know, women, they really don't understand the nature of men nowadays. They're really lost in a lot of ways. So you got to understand the nature and the laws of how men operate. If not, you're gonna be lost. You know, you're gonna be sitting around here thinking, blaming men for all your fucking problems in life when, your mama has some culpability as well. Your mama was there as well. She made her decisions, whatever they may be. You need to listen to both sides. That's just me. Listen to both sides.
That's my dad. I have the right. And that's my sister. I have the right. Clock it. This.
Yeah, man. So, hey, you also had the right to show some type of respect for that man. He gave you life. At the end of the day, he wasn't there like you wanted him to be, but at the end of the day, you got to show him some type of respect, man, because this is disrespectful as hell. And I don't know what you expect to come out of this, being distasteful and disrespectful to your father. I don't really know what you want. That's a lot of women too. They think they can just tell a man, just shit on a man, treat him disrespectfully, and he's still supposed to be stand up and stand out for you. And where in the world does that work? Where in the world can you be disrespectful, argumentative, distasteful, crude, dishonor your father, and expect him to show you some type of love and respect? Where? Or disrespect anyone and then expect them to show you some type of love and honor? It's just not likely. It's not feasible, you know. But yeah, she definitely comes off crazy as cat shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. A little bit crazy in the head, man. Bucking her eyes and shit to the camera. That bitch just look like I don't know. I don't know. She might be on drugs or something out there in Philly. Who knows? She might be on that snifferoo on that pack. But I feel for the girl, man. I feel for any girl out there without a daughter, without a father figure present, man. Or that does not have a relationship with their biological father. I feel for you. I definitely do, man. Like, cause I said, it even hits home with myself. As I said, I got a daughter myself that lives in Detroit, Michigan, who, like I said, I had with her mother, who like I said, we did not have a relationship. We didn't have any type of common ground to build off of. She put the child on my cousin for a few years. She was Rolling Stone, was arrested for it and incarcerated for over a year. Uh, yeah, she got out. She ended up having a conversation with my cousin and we was trying to figure out we get a DNA test. It was just a bunch of running around, and ultimately, as I said, the father is gonna get the blame. No matter what, the father is gonna take the brunt of the blame. You gonna get the blame. For whatever transpires, it's always on the father. Unfortunately, the women get they're absolved of any type of responsibilities and accountability. Unfortunately, that's how the world works. They see the women as the fairer and weaker sex, so they give them a lot of outs. They allow a lot of toxic behaviors to be supported and condoned, unfortunately, through society. Especially with the liberal, matriarchal culture that's being pressed upon a lot of folks out here, man. The woman gets all the passes, and the man is just the worst heel of the earth. Unfortunately, like it's really a wild stereotype that you gotta, maneuver through. But it's unfortunate. But we're men, and we gotta take shit like that. It ain't nothing. But let's see what Dr. Umar talking about.
I wasn't there for my daughter. She was not lying, as Dr.
Nah, we ain't watching that. Let's see what the hell this nigga got to say. Daughter called him a deadbeat. Response his daughter calls her a struggle streamer. Trying to use your father's name to build your struggle streamer career is so not cool. Struggle streamer? But you have two daughters and you're not in their lives, Dr. Umar. But I'm a struggle streamer? You see what I'm talking about? Why is that your only focus? You have two daughters and you are not present in their lives. Let's focus on that, Dr. Umar. Clock that. See, women love to throw that out there as if it's some type of like trump card just to discredit anything that's going on or discredit reality. Like just the fact that boom, I'm gonna throw this down and this is the end all be all. No matter what you say, you can't come back from this. Man, but I gotta bring some type of reality to the situation and to the conversation. A lot of these black bitches ain't shit. A lot of these black mothers are not shit. They're the scum of the fucking earth. Let's be real. A lot of these black women are detestable morally. They're degenerates. They're low lives. They brainwash these kids. They're fucking selfish. They're losers. They hate black men. They hate the power that black men possess. And they don't use their own power that they possess. Because femininity has a power, just like masculinity has a power. Two separate powers. None more powerful than the next, if you ask me. Women don't want to tap into their femininity. They want to tap into the masculinity, which is out of order. So yeah, man, I do not get down with the you weren't there for your daughter. It takes two. A man is not going to go into an environment that's hostile, disrespectful, degrading, capitalistic minded, where everything is about a dollar bill. There is no progress outside of that. Everything is black and white. Men don't like being under that type of strain and that type of environment where everything's about money. We're not trying to learn, we're not trying to come together, we're not trying to do anything productive within ourselves. Everything is about the bottom line, which is how women think. A lot of these black women think just like that. They don't care about morals and standards and growth and education and anything in family, and give me the money. Give me the money. We had sex. We made this child. Give me the money. I don't respect you. I don't have no honor for you. You know, like I just said, we didn't get married, so I don't honor you. Even if we did get married, a lot of times I don't honor you. I disrespect you. And give me money. And I don't want to hear shit else. Don't give me your opinion. Just give me money. I disrespect you. Tell you you ain't shit. Tell you a deadbeat. You ain't coming around seeing your kids enough. You ain't helping enough. The money you giving ain't enough. You ain't shit. Tell me what type of man wants to be around that type of environment. Everything I do is a problem. That's my situation with me, because I'm an educated black man. So with me, I like to have my children raised in a certain standard. Personally, like I said, I want them to have accountability. I want them to have understanding. I want them to be critical thinkers. I don't want them to be manipulated by society and by the external world. I want them to have their own mental compass that's led by the Most High. And like I said, their soul, I want that to be all ingrained, all intertwined. You follow God's will. God's will is imprinted on your soul. Let's live our lives like that and be soldiers for the Most High. A lot of women don't want that type of pressure. They don't want that type of structure. That's controlling. That's toxic in their minds. What I say, that's toxic masculinity. That's that's narcissistic, as these stupid ass bitches like to say all the goddamn time. But let me tell you, manhood is in your face. Manhood is reality. You know, manhood is checking you. The old school manhood, manhood is not just paying for shit and shutting the fuck up and thinking a woman gonna run some shit and lead some shit. Nigga, that's a bitch mindset, nigga. Manhood leads. Manhood, it knows when to be quiet, when to talk, but he's always leading. You don't have to be the vocal leader at all times. He's not caught up in that. He's caught up in progress and in growth. That's the mindset of a man. He's not caught up in a lot of these earthly slings and rites of passage and all this shit. It ain't tied up in all that. Hit that like button for your boy, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in here, watching me, man. But yeah, man, it's really, like I said, it's wild, man. Like me being a father myself, I know exactly what comes with this shit. I know exactly what comes with this shit. And people love to sugarcoat their culpability and their accountability that they have, man. They give black women a pass, dude. This woman, she give her mother a pass. Like I said, she don't know the situation and the circumstance that could have led to this, but she ready to dog her father out online. Like I said, hey, but us black men, we got to deal with a lot of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no running from responsibilities. You know what I'm saying? You go to jail for that. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you got to stand on your 10 and go through a lot of shit. You don't think this man wanted to have some type of relationship with his daughters? I highly doubt it. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like most men, especially like I said, I don't know Umar personally. I don't know Umar Johnson personally, but just some of the things, I highly doubt he's gonna spit this type of rhetoric. He knows right and wrong. You can tell that enough. He's an intelligent man. Nigga, the motherfucker knows right from wrong. So, but a lot of these women drive a fucking wedge. This is like I can speak personally. A lot of these women, they are hurt and they drive a fucking wedge between the children and the fathers. Point blank, period. And what are you supposed to do about it? You know what I'm saying? A lot of folks say go to the court system. That's understandable. But what if you're in a financial situation? Who knows how Umar Johnson was pre-fame, pre-whatever, you know what I'm saying, pre-wealth and fucking starting to school for 10 years. Who the fuck knows how he was when he first started off? The motherfucker might have barely had 2 dimes to rub together. And he got put on child support because he didn't marry the mother. Like, you don't know the circumstances, man. That takes money to go to court, to get a lawyer, to lawyer up, to fight for you got to do the paternity and all that and fight for custody and all that. Man, that takes money, that takes time. That's a lot of shit you got to do. You know what I'm saying? And who knows the circumstances you in? Like, I don't know your financial circumstances. Everybody out here obviously ain't winning financially in America. Let's be real. Everybody isn't rich. Everybody isn't wealthy. Everybody isn't swimming in cash. You know what I'm saying? Like, who knows if the woman might have manipulated and kept him away from his daughters? That's a big thing. It's literally what I'm going through now. I can't have. I'm trying to have contact with my daughter. I'm going through hell. I'm not gonna deal with it. I got my own kids. I got 4 kids. I'm raising. I got 2 daughters, 2 sons. I'm raising them perfectly under one roof, under love, under godliness. Man, we are a unit. I know how to raise kids. I love kids. I love my kids. I use God to. God is my God. The Most High is my God. So these women that don't come from families like me, I came from married. I came from married folks. You know what I'm saying? On my father's side, that's a little different, but on my mother's side, her parents were married. Her grandparents were married. Even through slavery and Jim Crow, they were fucking married. My father's side, a little choppy. Little choppy. He was a bastardized child. He went through similar things like a lot of folks in the black community went through. And that's no knocking that. There's no knocking that, man. A lot of folks we go through shit, that's life. You know what I'm saying? But man, that is the biggest curse black folks put on each other was that broken home. You know what I'm saying? And then not being able to deal with, like I said, the what comes with it, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like the mental, anguish that comes with not having a father in the home. You know what I'm saying? You're mad. Like they're mad. Like look at this lady, she's mad. She's hostile. The women are mad that you don't choose them. The women ended up getting knocked up by another nigga that don't choose them. And another nigga that don't choose them. And it's a vicious cycle that continues over and over and over in this realm that we in. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's sickening to me. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause like I said, the men get all the fucking blame. You know what I'm saying? But the women, they don't get none. They don't get none for being irrational and you know what I'm saying, not getting on code. You already had this child with his man. You already done fucked up, had this bastard child with his man, quote unquote bastard ass child with his man, and you not gonna get on code with him. You gonna argue with him. You gonna shit on him. You gonna put him through the court system. You gonna tell him he ain't shit. You gonna keep him away from his children. You gonna brainwash his and manipulate his children to think he ain't nothing. And then why'd you lay down with him? You know what I'm saying? Like that's just the craziest thing in this world too. The lack of accountability is real. You know what I'm saying? The lack of accountability is real. You know what I'm saying? Just to say the least, the lack of accountability is really sickening. You know what I'm saying? When you think about it. Like I said, I don't think, man, under a good situation where it's a team and a unit, even if you're not married, it don't have to, you know what I'm saying? Like it's unfortunate that's how it's a lot of times, especially in the black community, it tends to happen. A lot of these kids are born through wedlock, but even through that, you chose to lay down and have a seed and have a child with this man and let him plant a seed in you. Why would you not get on code and follow his lead? Like that in itself doesn't make any sense to me. You're gonna have a child with a man, and then, like I said, a lot of people say even Dr. Umar said the mothers of his children got mad when he did not choose, when he saw flaws in their character, and then due to that he chose not to marry them. He said that turned them against them, which is a normal occurrence in the black community. That is a normal fucking occurrence. Like that resentment and yeah, just having resentment for not being chosen is real. You know what I'm saying? And nobody choosing you, have multiple baby daddies, that's even worse. You know what I'm saying? That's even more of a mental anguish going on in your fucking heads. You know what I'm saying? They're going through all that type of stuff, man. That's, like I said, I feel for them. You know what I'm saying? But you made choices, and you can't be angry and mad after you made these choices. I mean, that makes no sense. That's lacking accountability. When you knowingly lay down with a man, had these children, and then now you're gonna be mad because he's choosing to do what he wants to do. Now you're gonna throw a fucking wrench in his goddamn spokes and try to trip this motherfucker up, huh? Now you're gonna throw the banana in the tailpipe and try to fuck up his life by putting a white man system on him, taking away the one thing that he really, really does care about and really does want to have some type of participation in, which is the raising and rearing of his child. He may not want to marry your motherfucking ass, but he damn sure may want to have a strong hand in his child. But you're being a hindrance in that option. So what does he choose? What does a man like Umar and myself choose? Self-preservation. Self-preservation. That's number one. I'm not gonna go around somewhere where it's toxic. That's like me going somewhere and it's shit on the walls, fucking fumes, chemical fumes, shit like that. This shit that's just destroying you internally, making you sick. And he not That's how women want you to do. They want you to sit in the toxic ass, shitty environment and deal with their misery. Fuck no. Niggas like Umar, intelligent folks like Umar and myself, nigga, no, it will never transpire. You will never get your way like that. And they talk about the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards, stuff like that. Women think a child can control a man. It will not. You think a child can they want to use the children as tools of manipulation. It will not work to a conscious man who is secure in himself. He's not going to be manipulated, even for that. Even for the child, he's not going to do it. Because he knows that's not the natural order of manhood. That's not the natural order of men. Men are not to be bitch slaves ran by women. Vice versa. Women are not meant to be bitch ass fucking slaves and dogs to men. You're not gonna disrespect somebody and expect them to have respect and honor you. It's not gonna fucking work. What he's gonna do is gonna get the fuck away from your ass. That's the first thing he's gonna do. He's gonna get far the fuck away from your ass. And in the words of Corey Hogan 5150, I'll make another one. I'll make a motherfucking another one. Shout out to 5150. A lot of these women think they playing with a bitch. But a man ain't no toy. A real man ain't gonna be a toy. He gonna do like Umar. Fuck. He gonna do like Calvin. He gonna do like me. He gonna do like Big Cal. God, fuck. Man, this shit hurts. I want to be in my child's life. I really do. I really want to, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want to deal with this bitch. I don't want to deal with this manipulative, hateful, fucking worrisome, succubus bitch that's gonna try to destroy everything and don't like to see us smiling, don't want to see me and my child having a good time, don't want to see us loving one another on the same page, having any type of congruency and love and togetherness and familial sense with her and her sisters and brothers. They don't want that. Me personally, my baby mama came from a single mama household, parents not married. So you've already seen dysfunction your whole fucking life. You thrive, or not even thrive, because you like I said, bitch was incarcerated. But you thrive in chaos. You know, a lot of these women, they thrive in chaos. You have lived your life through bullshit. Literally through bullshit. So that is normal for you. It's like you grew up in a tank full of shit, and somebody try to take you out and put you in a clean environment. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be like, damn, you're gonna be used to the shit smell. You a fucking dung beetle ass bitch. You know the dig? Take the dung beetle out and put him somewhere in the clean. He don't want to be there. He want to be in the shit. That's what you bitches is. You a bunch of dung beetle bitches, nigga. Make it make sense. Now, like I said, this woman, this young girl, definitely disrespected her father, man. We took it too far, in my opinion. But I'm sure, as a man, that's your seed. I'm sure he's still gonna be willing to have a conversation with the mother and her. You know what I'm saying? Just try to hash things out. But like I said, a lot of people rather stay hurt, and that's just the facts. It's easier to stay hurt and broken. The one thing that's hard to do is hard to heal, man. It's hard to heal. A lot of people come together in dysfunction because it's easy. It's easy to complain. It's easy to bitch and gripe. It's easy to moan and complain and say and have all these issues. It's hard to heal. It's hard to move forward. But that's life, man. Like I said, a lot of us, man, we've been having to do this shit for years, man. We've been having to pick up shit, go through shit that hurt us, hurts us to our core, and we got to keep on walking, keep on moving. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, these children is the biggest priority to a lot of us men. You know what I'm saying? These women, you know, they fickle. You know, they go with the wind. But the children is the one pure thing that we actually would care about. So go figure, man. But yeah, man, it's TNP. TNP, man, I can't see no comments and nothing like that. I appreciate the folks that like, because I got to, I'm doing a little screen casting. But man, I appreciate anybody that's on here watching, man. I just had to give my opinion on that. I really wasn't feeling it. I really wasn't feeling that shit at all. Oh, okay, now I can see it. It's only preservation to take care of others. I agree, they always got some sneaky crap they expect not to. Okay, I appreciate that. I see you out there commenting. See your comments. I'm just still learning this YouTube space. Hit that like button for your boy. See if I can. Now, y'all see this screen share. See if I can. So you want to stop streaming. But yeah, man, let's just give my 2 piece on that. Give my y'all subscribe to the channel, man. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It's TNP. You know, I'm on my late night vamp shit out here working my little security digs. You know what I'm saying? Making these twos and fews, man. Appreciate anybody that's tapping in with your boy Big Cal. About to get back on my job, do this last couple rounds, unlock these doors, man. But yeah, I just got to give my insight and just my opinion on things that I observe on the daily. You know, they put it out here for us to consume. Let's might as well react to it, give my reaction, give my personal opinion. Like I said, because I can definitely relate to Dr. Umar in this situation. Thank the Lord that you know, thank the Lord for that resolve and that mental clarity that a lot of us men gotta have just to stand through this bullshit. But man, it's gonna similar to, it's probably gonna be the same situation that I go through. You know, my daughter will be 11 this year. I don't know how old this girl is. She at least 21. At least 21. I think she was like 20 something. But it's like that's the typical story. And time goes by so fucking fast. You living your life. You taking care of your business and your, I'm married with kids. I got 4 kids. You know, ranging ranging from 6 months to 7 years old. So it's like I gotta do me. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here in Colorado, high cost of living, working my ass off, doing this, doing that, substituting, doing this, man, teaching, security, delivering for Amazon. I don't give a damn. I'll shovel shit. I do whatever for my kids. But man, we don't got time to be going back and forth with no succubus bitch. If a bitch trying to disrespect you and tell you all this and act like your parenting is just the worst and you the devil, bitch, don't project that on your own fucking life, bitch. Like, I don't got to deal with you. I don't got to talk to you. I'm not married to you. I don't fuck with you. Only marriage just having a child together that really shouldn't have even been here. But I'm thank God that I still have that child. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at it. Like, the child, I love the child, but the child, like I said, it came from a fucked up situation where two people did not love one another. You know what I'm saying? She put the child on my cousin, my first cousin, who was, like I said, they were in some type of situation. I fucked up, had sex with the whole man. Man, and these children are the ones that are hurting the worst. Look at this girl, like that's gonna be my daughter too. You know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, the best thing is I got time. You know, I can reconcile. I got time. She's just about to be 11, but time flies, man. Time flies, man. So I got to make the necessary, arrangements to try to get back in my child's life before it's too late. And she similar to this, angry black woman out here having kids, having sex, going through relationships with other men, going through relationships with men her age or whatever, and in situations with men, and just being um not well equipped to deal with it, unfortunately. And like I said, I don't want to see my child fucked up, man. But the woman I chose to lay down with and have a child with she's a nothing ass bitch, to be honest with you. Like, she's a woman that likes chaos. She's one of them women that brouhaha witch ass motherfuckers. Like, she already had children. It was just a one night stand and ended up getting a kid out of it. Like, she already has 2 baby daddies. It was just a fucked up situation. And even with all this, she put the child on my cousin. He raised her till she was 8. She wasn't even around in the child's life like that. Then you know what I'm saying, I tried to get back in the child's life and just get a DNA test just to, it was some toxic shit. Now I got a video on it actually, an earlier video explaining the whole situation. But it's like, man, black people, we gotta stop living like this, man. That's my mindset, man. Black folks, we gotta stop living like this, dog. Like, this ain't it, man. It's like, but appreciate y'all tapping in with your boy Big Cal. I'm about to get up out of here. It's been a good stream, in my opinion. Very good stream. Appreciate anybody that's tapping in here, man. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. 10P, man. We going on to bigger, better things and greater things this year in 2025, man. I know it's late. I'm out here vamping. It was about 7 o'clock on the East Coast though, so it ain't that late. But man, I appreciate anybody that's on here, man. Got great things coming in the works. TNP's growing. Got webcams. We learning this digital online content creation. Learning how to cast screens, react. Like I said, I'm getting involved in being in tutoring, not tutoring, but substitute teaching, education. Man, it's just things are going forward and great for me in my life, man. And I'm very appreciative, man. Very, very appreciative. I don't take that for granted at all. And anybody out there, man, if you want to show some love, man, subscribe to the channel.
tap in with some of these lives. Throw a little brother's little something on that Cash App if you feel so obliged, man. $ toxic masculinity POD. That's $toxic masculinity POD. That's on Cash App. And man, we're just trying to keep this thing going, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I had to touch on that because it hit close to home, man. And like I said, this Umar Johnson, just like me, is not clean in this whole situation. We're not. Nobody's perfect. We can sit here and point the finger all we want, but we chose to lay down and bring these children. These children, he got two, I got one. We chose to bring these children. Like I said, he got two broken homes. I just got one. You know what I did? And the bitch I laid down with already had two broken homes before I met the bitch. Shit. You feel me? Like, don't make it no better, but I'm just being real. You know what I'm saying? But we chose to lay down and create these broken homes in these scenarios where these children will grow up with volatile mothers who won't get on code, who are out of order. I always say this: a lot of these women, black women especially, are out of order biblically, and they wonder why their children in this world and society for black folks is in that fucking chaotic melee. Literally, it's in a chaotic melee. They wonder why. Look how you're living, look how you were raised, look how you're living, and look at the stereotypes and tropes that you're continuing to perpetuate onto the next generation. Just self-reflect and have some accountability on your own life. Look at yourself, self-evaluate. Stop trying to look for all the flaws and imperfection in others, and self-evaluate. That's what us men have to do daily. We can't sit around and point the finger at each other because that's bitch shit. But and that's unaccountable bitch raised man behavior. That's female raised man behavior. Real men should never live like that. They should never sit around here, as my coach would say, you sitting here pointing the finger at everybody else and all their issues. The same fingers are pointing right the fuck back at you. So that's my mindset, man. I don't sit here and point fingers and try to you know what I'm saying, skirt blame or whatever, accountability. Nah, man, I take it all on, man. I take it as a man. You know what I'm saying? There's no ducking accountability around here, man. To me, that's a feminine mindset. You raised by a woman, and that's just not it. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, appreciate y'all tapping in with me. About to get up out of here, man. I love y'all. Shit, y'all, man. Y'all be blessed. I do y'all thing. Y'all stay loved up, man. Y'all keep God first, and that's it, man. Appreciate y'all tapping in with me.